Welcome back to students of class 8th. Last time we had discussed about the different hardware parts and system software, application software, and we're going ahead to this topic, and today we'll discuss about the new features, functions of operating system and how it works in our computer system, and what are the different features, different functions of operating system in our computer system. So, going further to this topic, let us see the basic diagram, how operating system and how our whole system is manipulated, how our whole system is combined with each other so that we can easily interact with the computer system. So we'll try to make some parts. At last comes hardware, then comes operating system OS, and then it comes applications, and then we have end user, means CV. So this is how your computer operating system and whole computer system organized. At the first layer, hardware. The hardware will interact with the operating system, and then after operating system, applications should be installed and the end user will access this one. Now see, there is a hierarchy level also here. So end user will use these applications, it will interact with the operating system, and operating system will interact with the hardware part. So this is the hierarchy level, how your operating system works in your computer. One more thing I would like to tell you about operating system is it works just like a supervisor, or you can say work like a controller or coordinator, so that different hardware parts can interact with each other, and not only a single hardware, all the hardwares, whether it is externally connected or internally connected, all the hardware parts will be managed and coordinated by the or controlled by the operating system. So just last time I gave the example of operating system just like your principal of school. It works just like a principal of a school. A principal of a school have got so many responsibilities, like managing teachers, managing students, managing the whole infrastructure of the school. Everything is being managed by the administered by the principal. Just like that, your operating system also managed everything which happens in your computer system. Everything, whether it is input devices, whether it is output devices, how to process, how to store the data, in which order we need to process the data, each and everything will be managed by operating system. Last time, one more thing I told you, that without operating system, computer is nothing. If there is operating system, just like a software, and if there is no software, then there is no use of hardware, and if there is no hardware, so there is no use of software also. So both are interrelated, both are interwoven, you can say. Both are interrelated or both are interwoven. Without one of them, computer system is nothing. So both must be included, both must be combined together to make an efficient computer system. So operating system works just like a coordinator, controller for each and everything which happens, all the processings, all the storage, memory management, process management, security even, and the coordinates between different hardware parts, how the data will transfer from one part to another part, and how the data will store even in the computer system will also be managed by the operating system. So now we are going to discuss about features or functions of operating system. So the first one is process management. Process management. In process management, the operating system takes the input you can say, or takes the application or process, and distribute in the different forms, so that a processor can give a specific or enough space or enough time for a particular application to execute. processor will, and who will manage, who will organize, who will control? Your operating system will control, and the processor will, it just enables the processor to give some enough space, enough time to process on one application or one process or one application to the computer system. Just take example that we have opened one app, like game app we have opened in our computer, and we are opening. So now the operating system roles comes here. Operating system will manage the processing time, so that when you are opening your application, so it takes some space also, so it will manage your RAM also, it will manage your cache memory also, and it will give some enough time to process your application that you have opened and on which you are currently working, or real time you are working. So that will be managed by the operating system. So operating system will manage the process time for the apps or for the applications or process that you have opened in your computer system. So this is called process management. Like you have learned IPO, input, process and output. So when we are inputting any value, so for that input or opening that application, processor will give enough space, enough time, so that the particular application that you have opened can work smoothly. This is your process management, and it is organized, it is controlled by the operating system. Second one is memory management. Memory management and storage is it enables the different hardware parts to store your data what you have inputted from the computer system. So operating system enables the different hardware parts to coordinate with each other and store your data and give some enough space so that your application can be executed on time and properly and efficiently. Like it controls your RAM also, it controls your cache memory. Just now I told you. So when we open any application in computer, first of all it opens on the RAM. So it manages the RAM also. RAM is a random access memory, and it manages the memory also. Cache memory also would be managed by the operating system. Where to save, and in which order the data will be stored in your computer, in hard disk, will be also managed by the operating system. So third one is file management. In file management, we know that computer can store huge amount of data, and definitely in one computer there are so many apps, there are so many data that we store every day. Okay, so all these files, how the data will be saved, how the file will be transferred from one location to another location, because sometimes we move our data from one drive to another drive. So each and everything, even if we are deleting also, even if we are moving also, we are transferring our data from one device to another device also. So each and everything that we are doing this file, with the file handling, we can say, would be managed by the operating system. Operating system will see that how your files are being stored in a different device, different hardware parts, or different storage devices. So your all external and internal storage devices will be managed by the operating system. Not only managed, but it will also ensures that how your data will store in a organized order. It will store data in a organized order. So this also will be managed by the operating system. Now the next one is device management. The fourth one is device management. See, device means we know already. Devices mean the different hardware parts which are interconnected with each other. Now operating system plays a very important role to interact with the different hardware parts. Because if we are working right now and we want to store the data, definitely the different storage device will be used. Currently we are working on RAM, and we need to store our data for a permanent basis. Then I need to use hard disk to store. So now see how the operating system enables your RAM to send the messages or send the information to the hard disk to store the data in a organized order, in a different format. So this is your device management, means your operating system enables the different hardware parts to interact with each other without any hurdle, without any difficulty. So the different device hardware, the different devices will be interact with each other very smoothly. So this is your device management, will be managed, controlled by the operating system. Not only the internal hardwares but the external hardwares. Your keyboard is connected, so this also will be managed by the operating system. Mouse, keyboard, scanner, printer, whatever you have installed in your computer will be totally managed by the operating system. Even when sometimes you may observe that if your keyboard mouse is not connected to the computer and you start your computer, it shows that no keyboard and no mouse is detected. It means it is actually looking for all the devices which are connected to the computer system. First of all, when your computer starts and checks whether all the devices are properly connected or not. And if they are connected, in which order they will work, each and everything will be managed by the operating system. Now the fifth one is security. So for each and every operating system there is an inbuilt feature of security and provision of safety here. So security means operating system ensures that your data which is stored in your computer is safe and provides a different granting permissions that a user can give, so that the unauthorized access cannot be possible. So it provides inbuilt features by which a user can give a security to the different file folders your computer system for not gaining the unauthorized access by somebody else. So this is your security and protection. Now the next one is priority system or enforcement system. Priority system or enforcement system. So see what happens here. When we open an application, so operating system manages then on which priority your applications or your process should be processed. Okay, the apps that you are opening one by one, or suppose you have opened simultaneously multiple apps, then your operating system will manage that in which order they will be executed, they will be processed. So this also will be managed by the operating system. So this is your enforcement or priority system. So hope the 6 topics I have completed today and you understood them very clearly. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video.